What's going on? What's going on, good people? You know what time it is. You're in the place to be, the Birdcage LLC. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button on the way in. We got you covered. And we got a special guest in the building tonight. You don't want to go, you don't want to miss it. Don't go away. Let's get to it.
Okay, y'all, this is it.
Welcome back, good people. We are here. We are in the building. We got a lot to talk about tonight. But first, let me go ahead and bring in the fabulous, magnificent Birdcage crew. We got Graybeard in the building tonight, and we have K-Dub in the building. What's up, fellas?
What's going on? What's going on, man? How everybody doing?
Hey, man.
Great to be in the building tonight. Good to see a great one and the historian. Good to be in the building.
Just ready to get to it, man. We ready to get to it tonight.
Oh, yeah, let's get it.
Without further ado, before we get this thing started, I got to go ahead and just bring somebody else up in here that definitely has come through and shown love. He showed love the other day on Debo Vibes. We got to bring him back. We got Mr. Debo Vibes in the building. We got this brother in here screaming like Barrington Levy in his prime. Just, we got my dog in here tonight. What's happening, Debo?
Hey, you threw me off on that one, bro.
I told you I got something.
Hey, man. Hey, you got him lined up tonight, bro. Hey, you got him, man. I'm doing fantastic, man. How you doing today, man? Historian, Graybeard, K-Dub, man. Long overdue, man. It's great to be back in the Birdcage, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, look.
Yeah,
You know we got to show you some love. You be at all the restaurants and everything, you know.
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Got to, man. All the goodies down here on the south side of Atlanta, man. Your boy attacking them, bro.
Man, you attacking them or whatnot. I know you didn't take them Caribbean spots because you got them in there hollering like Barrington Levy, like we say in his prime, dog, just getting to it, you know.
Not coming now. I hit the Caribbean spot, yeah, man. But hey, that's coming. A lot of things coming, man. But hey, man, I'm a foodie, so what can I say, man? What can I say?
Man.
If I see great food, man, I'm gonna come to it and show love, man.
You got to.
What you say? You see great food, you just gonna get to it. Just
I
kind
gotta
of
get to, man. I got
Hey,
to.
man, just
Hey, man, YOLO, man. You only live once, man. You gotta get to it, bro.
hey, I got you one more time for the man, the myth, the legend, Debo Vibes coming in here like Barrington Levy. Just the man just coming in here just like
get to it.
So let's go, man.
Absolutely, man. Thank you, hey, man. Thank you for having me on. Real talk, bro.
No problem, man. Always, man. All right, let's get to it. Let's talk about it. The Dirty Birds definitely impressed the NFL last week and really kind of pissed off ESPN, which I'm loving. But guess what? It don't matter. They got to get out their feelings. The Falcons ranked the number 2 defense in the league behind the Cleveland Browns. So when we look at that, I'm going to pull up some numbers for you guys real quick while we're sitting here bringing it up so we can actually show the evidence so people can say, well, damn, these boys ain't playing around. This is actually for real. Yes, it is for real, ladies and gentlemen. This team is definitely one of the best in the league at this point. So without further ado, here are your numbers for the Atlanta Falcons defense before we dive into it. Presented by Fox Sports, ladies and gentlemen. The Falcons' total defense have only given up 229 yards and 3 touchdowns allowed. And those 3 touchdowns came within week 1 with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And now when you look at your pass defense, they've only given up 139 yards, and the 3 touchdowns came, of course, against the Bucs, as we said before. And then when you look at your rushing defense, the Falcons fall to number 9, only giving up 89 yards with no touchdowns on the ground, which is very extraordinary for a defense. And then when you talk about scoring defense, the Falcons are number 2 right behind the Los Angeles Rams with 14.5 points. And again, those 3 touchdowns came from the Buccaneers. And then when you talk about your red zone defense for this team, the Falcons are all the way down, as we would say. Let me find it. I just had it, ladies and gentlemen, at number 11. It is literally like a 5-team tie at number 11 with 50% in the red zone. That is a drastic improvement for last year. And lastly, with third downs, the Falcons fall a little bit to 21 with 44% on being able to get off the field on third down. It's pretty much just 2 games that we've had. But when you look at the Falcons all the way around, this team is literally starting off as one of the best in the game. So after last week, I'm going to start with our guest of honor tonight. We got Mr. Debo Vibes in the building. Debo, how do you feel about this team and what you're seeing out of this Falcons team right now? And what do you think is really the key for this defense to keep this momentum going this year?
Well, I'm gonna say one thing, bro. I'm totally eating crow right now, man, because I thought when the Falcons hired Jeff Ulbrich, I thought it was just a Raheem move. Like, okay, that's another buddy of Raheem's coming in. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I got PTSD from it. Real talk, man, because last year we saw the same thing with Raheem hiring his friend Jimmy Lake. You know what I'm talking about? But hey, I'm eating crow. I'm totally eating crow right now, man, because like what Jeff Ulbrich has done, emphasize the talents of these guys, what they're doing. You know what I'm talking about? And I know we've given up 3 touchdowns this year, just 3, but 2 of those, man, came with 2 phenomenal catches from a big Mbuka. You know what I'm saying? From the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, bro. So, you know, it is what it is, though, man. But from what I'm seeing right now, how these guys are really emphasizing speed. You know what I'm talking about? The young kids, you know what I'm saying? Xavier Watts, Billy Bowman, and you know what I'm saying, as well as James Pierce Jr., Jalen Walker. 4 rookies that we drafted and are just doing, they showed the hell out, man, on a Monday night, Sunday night stage, excuse me. And what they did, man, you had to be excited. But can we get it going, though? Can we keep this thing going? I think we can. Because what Nate Ollie's doing, Nate Ollie is incorporating the skill sets of the front 7 of what they can do, that speed, you know what I'm saying? As just like even Floyd, you know what I'm saying? So with Floyd doing his thing, the interior doing their thing, and the 4 guys doing their thing that we drafted, man, you gotta be excited about that, man. And they showed out last Sunday night. And they're doing exactly what I thought they should have been doing when we drafted them. We got 4 guys, possibly 5. Kobe Bryant, we'll see what happens with him. And you know, you gotta love it, man. But the question is this, though: can we keep it going? Can we keep it going, bro? You know what I'm saying? So as far as that concerned, you gotta be excited by this defense, what they did last week.
So the next topic I got to bring up, we're sitting there bringing that up because this falls into it. I'm going to let Graybeard jump on this. We got a few things to cover. So when you look at this defense so far, when you look at who contributed on Sunday night, you got to give it to the Falcons rookies at this point. When you talk about their second NFL game, really didn't get any time in the preseason like that. And for them to come out when you had sacks and you had interceptions from this draft class and multiple tackles and big plays that were made, what stood out to you, and how do you think young guys build on this win that they had against the playoff team last year, as well as the mistakes that they made in week 1 that they can try to build on?
I mean, I think These four guys, man, just played out of their mind. When we drafted him, this was what we picture these four guys doing on our defense, which was creating turnover, creating pressure, making J.J. McCarthy look like a rookie.
Mm.
Plain and simple, made him look like a rookie. Just was terrorized, man. I got to give props to Coach Ali, Coach Raheem, and Coach Albert for putting that game plan together the way they did, because it was just absolutely phenomenal how they performed when you put him in the right position, man. It was just havoc. Well, every time he dropped back, he pretty much was running for his life. And that's what we wanted to see. That's what we wanted to see from the defense. They were creating turnovers. We're getting sacked. It was just beautiful to see Billy Bowman, the way he was just ball hawking and just sticking to the receiver like glue. Gabriel Watt just growing, just getting a little bit better at every game, getting reps. And I think that's just carry over when we play Carolina. I just think for them, man, they just got to get the game speed. Need to go. They got to get the game speed or whatever, and just don't always have to think about it. Just rely on instinct right now and use the proper technique. But overall, man, you cannot be happier or make any complaint how this rookie class has been playing so far. We just need to be consistent. Just like like Debo Vine said, can we keep the consistency going for 17 weeks?
Okay. So I'm getting ready to switch this one up because I'm gonna let K Dub talk about this one. And this is something that he definitely, since he wants to be the Penix train conductor, we'll let him have that one. We got to talk about, even though the defense is balling right now, the offensive identity is still unknown at this point. And I'm gonna give you some numbers, and then I'm gonna let you jump on it or whatnot. When we're talking about this Falcons offense, let's get to it. So the Falcons offense right now ranks number 10, 342 yards, 3 touchdowns offensively so far this season. And then when you get down to it, the passing offense, the Falcons actually are down at number 20, 198 yards, 1 passing touchdown, a long run long screen play that Bijan Robinson got. And then you go to the rushing offense. You're having 143.5 yards with 2 rushing touchdowns this season. And with the scoring offense that we have, currently the Falcons literally are at 21. They're tied with the Jets right now with 3 touchdowns, averaging 21 points a game. And when you talk about the red zone offense, that is a stat that's a little bit alarming. You're practically at 28%. And that's at rank number 28 right now. So you're pretty much at the bottom of the league right now when it comes to it. And then when you talk about the third down offense for the Falcons, the third down offense at the time is 19, which is 40%. That's mediocre when we look at the weapons that we have. K-Dub, I want to ask you, what is it that this offense can do to establish this identity and put themselves in a position to help balance the defense out? Because if we can't convert on these third downs or keep drives going, our defense is going to get worn out. And that is when you're going to see some of the slippage. What do you think the offense can contribute and get in the rhythm of to help this defense balance out?
Well, like I say, everybody could just do a little bit better than what they've been doing. Not saying they've been doing a bad job, but we did get 1 win. But as an offensive coordinator, we can call better plays. As an offensive line, we can protect and open up better holes for these running backs, and also protect on the passing side, so we can keep number 9 clean, and he can also operate with his read, get through the and basically move his offense, man, and shake the rest of this rust off that we have. Like I said, we're still in the preseason as an offense, but we still got in, so that's a plus for us. You'll see the best of the Falcons probably about week 5 or week 6, but we're still leading, not leading, but we're second in defense, and we're still rusty. So there's a lot of things to look up to. There's a lot to improve on, but as an offense, that's basically is doing your job a little bit better. That's seeing those balls in. I know you're getting it from a left-hand quarterback, but seeing that ball in and continue to secure those catches, it's great having Mooney back out there. I said that's the straw that stirs the drink, because when he's back out there, even though he didn't get a lot of targets, you have to respect him when he's on the field. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you
Mm.
don't respect a Casey Washington or a Chris Blair or somebody of that nature that's out there. But when you see a Mooney in that speed, you have to respect. You have to respect every route that he runs because he may be getting that ball at any time. So I think that just opened up the running lanes and the things and the areas for Bijan and Tyler to get off. So I'm glad to have everybody back healthy. I think you see the best of the offense because we have health. And then we were all poo-pooing on Wilkinson, but Wilkinson has been holding his own out there as of late. So let's make sure the rest of that line, especially Jake Matthews, is long in the tooth. Hold your weight, son. You know, we were talking about Wilkinson, your weight. Everybody on that offensive line. Big Bird, you want to keep that Big Bird's name and not be called Little Bird. You better step up, son. So that's all I have. Everybody continue to do their job, and everybody do your job. Don't do nobody else's job. Do your job, and I think we'll be just fine. Uh, I think last game we gave what the defense was dictating. The defense is dictating us run the football, so that's what we did. If that secondary is playing in a formation where we can exploit them, I believe Coach Zach will eat them up in the air because that's what my boy wants to do. He want to sprinkle that air. He want to air assault anyway. So you'll play right into MP9's hand. We will see what those safeties will be doing on Sunday. So if they're playing the way we want them to play, we'll air it out to Mooney, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and everybody else that wants to get into the party. But if not, we'll run it down your throat. We can do that too. You've seen that on national television. So we can be the best of all worlds with the Falcons. I just do we believe, even though we won, you have not seen the best of the Falcons as of yet. I don't want it's a small sample size that we've seen. I'm happy, but I don't want to get too happy. I don't want to get too low. I just want to keep it even keeled and take it week to week and see where we go from there.
Okay.
Let me can oh, I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead,
bro.
bro.
Yeah,
No,
no,
I'm-
just
go ahead.
what Caleb said, man. He said something interesting a second ago, bro, and I agree. But we got to think about it for a second. There's something that Zach Robinson wants to do. First of all, in my opinion, right now, Zach Robinson's on watch right now because he's calling good plays, but sometimes he gets ahead of himself, gets too cute. But KW, you said a little bit ago that Zach Robinson, he wants to air it out. And my question to all you fellas, man, the way the offense looked last week, now, can we get more touchdowns? Absolutely. But predominantly, we were run first. And we got the weapons to do it with Bijan and Tyler Algier. Would y'all be comfortable for the way the offense looked last week, as long as it's getting results? Would y'all be comfortable with the way the offense looked and the calls that Zach Robinson were making last week? We do need some touchdowns, but if that's his thing right there, as far as like knowing what you can do, he knows for a fact he can run the ball. He knows he can run the ball, but he might want to throw the ball. But if something is effective, like that run game we had last week, as well as last year when we went to Carolina and ran the ball and threw for over 200 yards, which one would be more effective for us as far as a victory, the run game or the pass game? We saw it last week.
Well, let me go ahead and answer that because everybody that had their soliloquies this afternoon. I got this one here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you just like this. I honestly believe you go with what works. You go with the ebbs and flows of the game. The
Right.
reason we went with the running game was because Robinson was going up against a mastermind in Brian Flores as a defensive coordinator.
That's
He
fair.
was a guy that I wanted as a head coach because he built that Miami squad that you see that's literally got all that talent right now. He built the foundation for that team, and we know the situation.
Right.
Now,
Absolutely.
when you have a talented defensive coordinator that is like that, you have to figure out ways to play him because we were going play for play. It was really a heavyweight fight. The difference is our defense was able to swarm them and give them problems. Let's go back and talk about it. Yes, we want Penix to be this franchise quarterback, but here's my thing. If we can win ball games by breaking your will, like that old Ravens team, and we can run the ball, guess what? If it's going to win ball games, I'm taking it. I want Penix to do his thing, but let's be real. If if we can't pass protect him, if we need to at this point, guess what? Go to what the Baltimore Ravens did. A mean defense, and you have really not just two, you have 3 running backs that can go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real on that. You got 3. And then getting Kyle Pitts involved in the offense as well. So that play calling that Zach Robinson has to be better. And he understood last week, you know what? I'm not going to get cute. I'm not going to do too much. Guess what? I see Bijan is killing it. I see Ty killing it. Okay, when they need a breather, I'm going to throw it to Pitts. Or if I'm not throwing it to Pitts, I'm going to get my little slant routes. I'm going to make this defense kind of back off a little bit just to give us enough room where my backs can operate and we can control the clock and win ball games.
Yeah, I definitely agree, because I think for me, if we can run the ball effectively, it's the less pressure we put on Penix to air it out 42 times or 45 times.
Exactly.
We cannot allow that.
Exactly.
Right.
For real. So I think if we can rely heavily on that running game, the way Bijan looking, who look like this dude right here, and then you got Tyler who pretty much the hammer, the tank that you're going around running, and he looked good. He looked like he's rookie kicking. So for me,
he looked good. He looked real good. They say the game is the quarterback's best friend, though. So
yeah, it is. Cole. I just think
if
it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
It's a certain thing, and most people that are enamored with the passing game, they're not gonna care for it. But I'm gonna tell you like this: to hell with trying to look pretty, because guess what? The Tennessee Volunteers look pretty in a loss this weekend. Let's be honest. We don't need no shootouts. Let's keep this real. We don't need any shootouts. Here's my thing. If it's a game that requires for us to go up tempo, then you go up tempo. But you stick to what works. The running game has been the Falcons' strong suit, really, since Dan Quinn left. It's been the running game. And the problem is we choose the wrong opportune moments to run and when to pass.
I agree.
Yeah, for real, bro. It goes back to what I said earlier, man. Zach Robinson, he has to stop being so damn cute. So
Thanks.
And you know, he's on watch right now, man.
And here's my thing. You get a chance to get your lick back with a team like Carolina, which you should have beaten last year at the end of the season, even though the team gave up the draws at the end. It's what it is.
It is.
You get to go into their house. This is a division game, an early division game. The last thing you need to do is afford yourself to go 0-2 in the division starting off. 0-2. You should be 1-0, getting ready to go to 2-0 right now. But guess what? Now you got to get to 500 because the Bucks right now are the team at the top of the division. You can't let them get that much separation between you and them because they've already beaten you.
Yeah.
You have to at least, with the next 5 games, you got to at least win 4 out of 5. You put yourself in a bad spot right now with this here. You got to win 4 out of 5 at this point. And it starts this week. And that goes into the next topic that we have, gentlemen. Keys to getting the first division win. The thing is this. Carolina has been awful this year. Early. It's early. It's still way early in the season. We never know how things are going to shake up. But right now, while they're bad, you got to put your foot on their neck and crush it.
Agreed.
While they're bad. You don't want to give them any hope because, unfortunately, the Atlanta Falcons have a habit of being a team to let somebody revitalize their season off of getting a win against them. From Seattle to New Orleans. I mean, the list goes on because teams that we lost to that were bad, they ended up having decent records at the end, minus New Orleans, but they ended up winning ball games because of that. So let's not be the confidence booster. That's my key to it. But
yeah, I agree.
But let me say one thing though, historian man. The first game, the Panthers played, they got blown out. Yeah, Jacksonville took care of them. Last week, they outscored the Cardinals 19-7 in the second half, and Bryce Young threw for over 300 yards. A lot was garbage time. He was trying, trying to get back into the game. They lost by 5. So we can say they're guards, but at the same time, now they do have injury concerns as well. with the interior of that offensive line as well.
Yeah.
But which we should be licking our chops about that right there. But that rookie they got, T. McMillan to Tat McMillan, he, you know what I'm saying? He's a beast right there as well. So
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah, something that we gotta look at as far as like how we can counter that to make sure that they don't do the big plays to actually come out with a victory. Again, I don't want to talk about last year. Last year's last year. I ain't gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna talk about it. But sometimes when, especially with what the Panthers did last year to us, you kind of think about that right there. So as long as we go in there, man, and but to your point, historian, that's not a good team. That is not a good team. And with the momentum that we came across by going up to Minnesota and beat Minnesota in their house against a Brian Flores team, the momentum is there. Not only that, though, you had to have a couple of guys on that team remember what happened in that last game of the season.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's the crazy thing. When you look at Carolina, they always get up for us. They always get up for us because it's a rivalry game. And it never fails. Carolina always pops somebody at least one time out of the season. They get somebody.
Correct.
So we don't need to be the team to get got from a magnificent performance that we had last week that we can build upon. This is a game where you let these boys go hunt Bryce Young and put him out of his misery early. He's thinking about you on the season when he got to bring his butt to Atlanta. So at this point, you got to let the young edge rushers and D-line and linebackers let them hunt. Let them hunt.
Yeah.
AJ is still out right now. He didn't really participate. We're going to get into that a little later in the show. But guess what? Got to give a shout out to D. Alford. He stepped in and he limited stuff. Now we're hard on D. Alford.
Yeah.
We are hard on D. Alford.
Yes,
so,
we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
And here's my thing. For him to limit Justin Jefferson,
he stepped up.
It's what it is.
Last week, Justin Jefferson had 84 yards. One of the play, he got 50 of them. So
no touchdowns.
No touchdowns. So all intents and purposes, Justin Jefferson had basically 40 yards that game. Other than that one play at the end of the second half. I mean, first half. So for sure, yeah.
That's
like I said,
for him.
Yeah, I mean, incredible, bro. Like I said, D Alford. I'm like, when everything went down with AJ Terrell, I'm like, oh, D Alford. Hey, shout out to him. He did his thing.
I think getting bent sometimes make you wake up.
Yeah.
You got that whole opportunity.
And this the crazy part about it. It's the other thing. You don't know how you don't know what that's gonna do to that guy's confidence. Because here's the thing. We've all been tough on him. I'm gonna give you a prime example for my Bulldog fans out here. D. Alford is pretty much Dalen Everett. If you're gonna compare him to a player, Dalen used to get cooked, and was bad. Guess what?
William.
Dalen's pretty much first team all SEC this year, and one of those guys that turned the corner and literally took over and showed everybody on the national stage when they played Texas last year what it was. Guess what? Fast forward to the Falcons. You have D. Alford. We talked about how he got cooked. He's had some decent games, but we've seen more bad games than good games. And the game that he got cooked in last year happens to be the Minnesota game. And guess what?
Did he ever?
He came back and said, it ain't happening this time. It ain't happening. And for him
to tailpipe 2 times.
Think about it, man. A broken clock is right 2 times a day. Absolutely. It's just what it is. But I'm glad that broken clock was right that night. I'm glad about that. Now,
phenomenal night.
Can we get some consistency now that he's gonna be there? Now, here's the other thing. Depending on how long AJ is out with that hamstring injury, that soft tissue injury, and it's gonna pretty much bother him the whole year.
Yeah,
it's pretty much gonna bother him the whole year. Now, do you bring up Kobe Bryant and do you give him a shot? Or let's talk about it. The Falcons signed Keith Taylor, who's been a practice squad player, and he's not a starter, but he was a practice squad player for the Kansas City Chiefs that we just signed. He started with the Carolina Panthers. He's 6'2", 190 pounds, runs a 4.5 in his 40. and he's a practice squad guy. He was on that Chiefs team, 72 total tackles in his career, 1 forced fumble and 2 fumble recoveries, 6 pass deflections in his career. So he's a rotational piece and a special teams guy. That's really what he is. But
Correct.
if they bring him here, he's had more experience than Kobe Bryant. And I would even put him on the level of D. Alford at that point when you talk about experience.
I mean,
How do y'all feel about this?
I mean, we also got other guys around it that they like a little bit more. I think he's just bringing them in as a depth piece because they like C.J. Henderson. They brought in. They got the other guy. They got a couple guys, man. They got a few guys before even that guy touched the field. So I just feel like they're gonna go with the guys they seen in training camp first, the guys they have a little firsthand knowledge with, and they brought the guy you talked about in for more of a depth piece, just because we were gonna be missing AJ for probably about a month or so. I'm thinking with I had that same injury while to come back from. I mean everybody heals differently, but I'm thinking he'll be out at least 3 to 4 games. It's just my opinion though.
I'm with you on that because you're talking about a soft tissue injury. And when you talk about a soft tissue injury, that is a nagging injury that continues to keep going. And you're talking about a guy, it's not like he's in the trenches where he can move, he's limited. No, as a DB, you're pretty much a track star. As a cornerback, you have to be a track star. And with these receivers, everybody can run in the NFL. Might not be the fastest, but they can get away from you, especially if you have an injury like a hamstring, and that right there can be an Achilles heel. AJ's got to take the necessary time, and we get to see the new training staff. Let's see how they work, and let's see if they can get him back in time. Because now that we got a new training staff here in Atlanta, they get to be tested early.
And that we definitely need it. So, yeah,
So
I really am one.
right. Let me ask you a question, historian. The gentleman you brought up a little bit ago, the one from Practice Squad, what's his name again?
Keith Taylor.
Keith Taylor. Okay.
Yeah.
My question to you, man, or everybody, man, would you feel more comfortable inserting somebody who is new to the defensive scheme into a game, or would you feel more comfortable with somebody who might be less talented or doesn't have the skill set, but has been inserted in that defensive scheme and knows that scheme for an extended period of time? Which one is better?
I think knowledge and power.
Damn, you the historian now?
My bad.
I'm just saying, like, to answer that question, I honestly believe that you got to go with a guy that's been in the system.
Okay.
You got to go with a guy that's been in the system. You give him a shot. And then if he doesn't pan out, then you throw this guy in here because he's a veteran. Kobe's a rookie, but Kobe has been in his system and he knows the playbook.
Right.
So that's pretty much how you got an answer. And shout out to our boy One Gun Auto, aka Turbo, in the building. Shout out to one of the fabulous members of the Birdcage.
International player now.
Notch.
Man out here sliding around the world, drinking my boom.
I'm trying to tell you, living that
We
good
see
life.
you, my boy. We see you. Handle your business.
Hey man,
Shout
enjoy
out to
your.
Turbo, man, out there in the Caribbean and doing his thing. I'm sorry, no, he was in South America. Let me correct it. He was in South
Either one, I'd love to be in right now.
I'm trying to tell you.
Hey man,
What?
we all trying to get like that. That man was walking around, shirt open, drink out, just walking around, just saying, "That's why I'm the king around here." That's what he was on. My dog was on it. But shout out to Turbo doing his thing, man. Doing it like Uncle Elroy. He done hit the lotto and he out there balling. But
Hey, double salute. Salute.
I gotta keep some decorum. I'm sitting here laughing because I just think about it. But getting back to it, man. Parker won't. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna throw this up there. You know what? We're gonna keep this short and sweet.
Okay.
The Panthers' injuries have mounted, and it's depleting their roster at this point. It's to me, I'm okay with it because more rosters are being depleted at this point is making it easier for my defense to do some good things and my offense to actually do some stuff. So at this point, I don't wish injury upon anybody. Hopefully they get well, just not before the Falcons game. We need this dub to get back into the division hunt. So,
right, and the thing on top of that, man, you got these players, like I said, the interior of the Panthers, man. Robert Hunt, the center, and Austin Colbert. I got it right. No, Robert Hunt, the right guard, Austin Colbert, the center. They're on the IR. You know what I'm saying? So they're out. So the starting center and the starting right guard, they're out. So right now, this is the best time for the interior to just feast right now. You know what I'm talking about? So this would be the best time for them to do it. We did last week. We saw what Dorless can do. A little bit on Yamada. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what they can do. And right now, and to the previous topic, yeah, they're struggling right now with injuries. Let's capitalize. We have to.
Got to get that dub.
Got to.
We keeping that short and sweet. We ain't even gonna go through their injuries. You gave two of them. Look, we got more things to talk about with these Falcons. We'll talk about the keys, but we're not even gonna spend time on the Panthers because that's how little we think of them as a
Absolutely.
team.
Absolutely.
That's how little we think of them. Hell, I give the Saints more respect in that situation. I'm sorry.
Hell no.
We own that series, man. What you mean?
No.
Listen, that's barbecue chicken. I hate the Saints, but hell, they get a little bit more respect than them jokers do. We own the Pussycats.
They get no love from me.
Right.
No love.
No.
None. None.
Plus, I got a homeboy that went to school with me that's a Gator fan and a Carolina fan. So, I give him grief all the time. Right now, he like to mess with me talking about some, when y'all gonna win a Super Bowl? I said, y'all ain't got one either. What you mean? But speaking of trying to get a championship, Parker Romo will get another week to compete for a starting job. However, he is still not on the roster. He is on the practice squad at this point. Still,
I guess he hasn't built up enough emotional equity with the coach yet.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. You said it perfectly, bro. Emotional equity. I couldn't say it best. That's exactly what it is.
I got to give him a number.
Yeah, right. Hey, Raheem cannot quit. Young Wei Koo.
Hey, hold up, Kato. I got to give you one for that. Hold up, here you go. Just
that's what's up. For sure. That's real.
Now we trying to keep some decorum, but we gonna keep it a little lighter with that, but he's right. He's right. Emotional equity. He's right. But
this dude kicked 5 field goals, including a 50-yard field goal, and he's on a practice squad.
He kicked I think it was like what was it, like 54?
50. That's what I'm saying. Like 50 plus yards. That's what I'm saying. And you're on the practice squad.
Cool. The week prior, missed a 44-yard.
Right.
This man hit a 54-yard with room to spot.
Bro,
I'm done.
Dog. Raheem Morris cannot quit Young Wei Koo.
Hold on. No. I need you to go ahead and get up on this pulpit. I'm just gonna tell him, hold my drink. I'm holding your drink right now. So guess what? You get to talk about this. I figured you was gonna come out your shell in this one here, sir. I
said my piece.
And Debo, if you want to add to that,
he's not wrong.
Lights out.
Here's exactly, and this is what I'm saying.
Not wrong.
Not only did Romo do his thing in a game, he scored 5 field goals in prime time.
Yeah,
in prime time, up in Minnesota, under a crazy environment, and I saw everybody who went up there and say how loud it was in that damn stadium. Now the first field goal, the first field goal, here we go again. But then he started kicking them, and this man's on a practice squad. You tell me one NFL team. I challenge any of you brothers, man, and anybody watching this right now. You tell me one NFL team that will have a field goal kicker kick 5 field goals and be on practice squad next week. Tell me one other than Atlanta Falcons.
He was the leading scorer. That's the other thing that nobody ain't saying, man. Nobody's talking about. We couldn't get in the end zone. That man was clutch.
That man had 15 points for us, man.
The man was at the public 2-3 days ago. See what I'm saying? All I'm saying is pressure bust pipes, and showed up in the clutch moments. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. It's because we got that financial obligation to cool. Because I'm like, dog,
It,
I done seen enough.
But it's a contract. Like my man, I was getting ready to throw this out, but Richie threw this out.
right.
The reason he on that practice squad is because of that contract. But I guarantee you, after this year, who's gone? I put money on that. Who is gone?
But there has to be. I mean, there has to be a certain way you can circumvent that, bro, to make him your kicker. The man kicked 5 field goals on the prime time, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? The whole contract thing and the contract situation. I'm not privy to that. I'm not a savant of that. But there has to be a certain way you can circumvent that. Did man kick 5 field goals? Where the previous guy you had in week 1 couldn't do none of that?
Put you like this: if he goes,
K-Dub said it perfectly, man. It's emotional equity, bro. Real talk.
If he go 4 for 4, the following week after the Carolina win, yeah, they will become tough. They will become tall. I guarantee you that.
And
I'm like, how much?
But
how many kicks you got to get to really equity? Though? I'm like, because you only been here. This only your second season.
But Gray Bear, I hear what you're saying. This was so frustrating. No other NFL team would be doing this.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe the Jet, but no.
So here's something else I got to throw out here.
Yeah.
Now we
These boys suck, man. Shoot.
Now we just said this. Hold up. We can't do too much Jet slander because we had a legend to come on here.
We did. We did.
We
did.
Okay.
Respectfully saying.
Yo, we know they're not a good team, but the only team we slander in here like that is the Saints, everybody else, and the Patriots, the Cowboys, and all these fools in our division. Those are teams that we slander. Okay. Hey, Vibes, you got to tell your brother he got to come up in here because we still
it's going to be on and popping. Once the Falcons come up there, you know what I'm saying, Gillette, and my brother, he's like Patriot down all day. My brother, if y'all don't know, Debo Life, he's my twin brother. He live in Boston. I just came from Boston, and he's been up there for about 10 years or whatever, and he loves the Patriots. Yeah. And I told him straight up, if I was going up there, we're going to handle our business. And once we do, what you going to do? Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Okay, I kept my mouth shut. Same thing, Miss Savage. She was like, "Oh, we gonna kill the Falcons." She a 49ers fan. I said, "Okay, is what it is. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut." But hey, results speak for themselves, bro. Results speak for themselves.
Listen, we already talked about this last night on your platform, which we're gonna let the folks know where we can find you in a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Guess what? We got Miss Savage gonna be coming up in here when we play the 49ers. We already locked that in. The trash talk and the gauntlet was already laid down last night. Letting y'all boys know. So if you didn't see that episode of Debo's Vibe breaking out, talking about the Martin, aka Martin Lawrence, the Martin Show, y'all got to check that out. Debo Vibe, I'm gonna tell y'all about it. That's a show you can check out. Hell of an episode.
Absolutely.
But
yes, it was.
She laid the challenge on that episode when we came through there saying she gonna come through. So guess what? We're equal opportunists and we're very fair with the trash talk and everything else that comes with it. So she can get her issue here too. So it's nothing. But
come get the smoke.
Yes, sir. So getting back to it, the next topic that we have. Can Terry Fontenot's draft classes, the last 2 that he had his hands on, keep him employed if the season does not meet expectations?
Yeah, I think if we got 2 starters already in the rookie class, 2 starters already.
4. We can say 4, right? Great Beard.
Technically 4.
Yeah, 4 starters. What are you talking about?
When the last time we had 4 starters from a rookie class?
2016. And then before that, you got to go to 1991, and then you got the 1980 Falcons because you had a bunch of rookies on that team that helped lead the Falcons to the playoffs that year.
Right.
So it's been a few times that we've had rookie teams and had that many rookies starting. So that's how far you got to go back. You know, we've had a couple of those situations, but the Falcons are a nice blend of rookies and veterans mixed. And a lot of journeymen this here.
You gotta have it. Yeah. I think if we eclipse at least 9 to 10 wins, go ahead and get that man that extension. It's over.
So
I think he keeps his job. In my opinion, I think he can keep his job because of the guys that he drafted. And if they are top players in the league, that saves him. Now, if the season doesn't meet the expectations, he might keep his job just on the strength that he made the right picks. But the head coach might be out of the door. If let's be honest, if we don't meet expectations, Raheem might be gone.
Yeah, I
before
mean,
3 years ago.
right.
Yeah, I feel we're actually in agreement. But I don't have too much to say. We're in agreement at the same way. I feel
for sure. Hey, there's a huge rarity. It's rare for the head coach to be gone and not the general manager. And this particular scenario, after what you know what I'm saying, that has been done about them people who came in and Terry Fontenot drafted, and what we saw last week. No, you can't sit here and get rid of this man. He had nothing to do with the play calling. He had nothing to do with the schemes. He had nothing to do with what happens on the field that the coaching staff tells these guys what to do. All he does is bring him in, and he brought in some studs. So, but at the same time, it's NFL. NFL is cutthroat.
Look who decided to pull the pink slip already.
Already. Oh, man.
somebody got to go tonight. Somebody got to go.
That go.
Hey, anytime you see Will in the chat talking about somebody gone, this is all you got to think about. That boy is dangerous. He is dangerous, just like you heard. No. Anytime you see Will coming, run.
Man, Zach got it going on. Man, I mean,
Zach ain't got no choice but to get it together this year.
He has to. And I mean, at this point, he's been a huge disappointment.
That's all I'm saying. Your quarterback knows the system. You literally got to just get this thing right. You have no choice. But
and by the way, that whole timeout debacle where the play call didn't come in, that's on Zach. And the whole world saw that, including Mr. Blank. So that was that. But
that comes. I'm gonna be honest with you. That comes from him not having time with his quarterback in live situations. That's where that came from. And he didn't get no time with him in the preseason. So you weren't able to work out those kinks. You're gonna see that type of stuff within the first 5 weeks of the season because they're still trying to get used to each other. He played 3 games last year, but let's be honest.
Right.
They don't know each other like the back of their hands yet. They have not been in arduous situations, minus the Washington game. Let's be real. They haven't been in a lot of tight squeezes where, Penix got to go against what Zach is telling them, or Zach has to tell him, hey, man, you got to just trust this call. Right. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't been in too many of those situations yet. So we still don't know what our offense is going to be like because we still have no identity right now.
So ultimately, you think a scenario like that where, the play call does not come in correctly or, the time frame it should have came in, those things could have been alleviated during preseason, yes?
Exactly.
Okay.
It could have been a lot smoother.
Okay.
I'm
in agreement. I totally agree with you.
No, I'm laughing at Mike. Shout out to our boy Island Mike out there in Puerto Rico talking about Ritter is back. He's on another team.
Must be nice, man.
Yeah, he's on the what team? I forgot who he's on.
Ritter.
I think he said it was something. They said something was wrong with the mic inside the helmet at the time. I don't know. And then with the crowd noise, I think
they were having communication issues. But guess what? You got to prepare for you having to shorten that helmet. That's why you got to have your sign. If you don't have sign, cue cards on the sideline. Guess what? You throwing in old hand signals or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think they should just have like a 5 plays that he can go to and make the call on his own. I mean, you got 5 solid plays down there that the quarterback can make and audible to play because I can't get a call from there.
They don't trust him like that yet. That's the reason why he don't. That's the reason why he don't have control of the offense yet. They don't trust him yet.
Okay, I got you.
Definitely.
I got you.
I put it this way: if he played like Gunnar Stockton did in Tennessee, then you could say, you know what, you got to start trusting this dude. K-Dub, this is the reason why I was saying this, and I agree with you on at 5 plays. This is why I was saying this last week. Put him in a 2-minute off. offense to start the game. He work his magic without stepping on his toes. Think about it. Jim Kelly did it. Warren Moon did it in the run and shoot offense.
One of the best. One of the best.
So if I'm going to do this, I already told y'all this is a Warren Moon quarterback. He literally plays like Warren. The difference is he's left-handed. That's it. Other than that, mannerisms and everything else as a quarterback are the same. Now off the field, Warren was more of a businessman and he was a lot more stern and serious than Michael Penix was. Now the difference is if you take the name off of the back of the jersey, they pretty much deliver one of the prettiest spirals you'll ever see. Both of them.
But can we see that though? Will Z-Rob allow Michael Penix to do that, to give him plays that he knows he can do, so we can see that?
He has to. This is why I said you got to give him a 2-minute drill to start the game, just like Buffalo used to do, and just like Houston used to do. Because guess what? We got the horses to run.
Oh yeah.
Don't slow the pace down. Here's the thing. Throw it right down the field. If Mooney catches it, cool. If he doesn't, that's going to stretch the defense. Hurry up and get back on the ball. Hand it to Bijan. Do not give them a chance to catch their breath. Keep them on their heels. Attack them. I understand about attacking methodically, but change it up.
Right.
Change it up. Because the 2-minute offense would make these weapons we have, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Ray McLeod, that right there will definitely be a detriment to a defense if you allow him to work his magic.
Hey, Phil,
I like that.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Desmond Renner signed with the Vikings.
Nice.
Yeah.
JJ McCarthy.
JJ's out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, for 4 weeks. Yeah, with high ankle sprain. Yeah.
That means they don't trust Carson Wentz's health.
Hey,
That's what that is.
That's what that
He
is.
got hit.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
If Carson Wentz can't stay healthy or whatnot, they're going right to Ritter. That was the reason they did it. That was a smart move. I'm not, and I'm just being honest. Think about it. Carson Wentz hadn't been right since he blew his knee out in Philly.
Yeah,
I agree with that. He's now officially a journeyman, and I would never thought that when he was doing his thing in Philly. Let me ask you guys a question, man. Historian, you brought up something real good, and we can talk for like real, you know what I'm saying, probably like 30 seconds. Which I loved the NFL back in the day. Which offense was better? The 90s, early 90s Bills K-Gun offense or Warren Moon's early 90s run and shoot offense?
I gotta say, I gotta say this. I love Warren Moon, and that's my guy. But guess what? That K-Gun offense, which is the same offense pretty much, had a better running back in Thurman Thomas.
Which essentially was the first. The K-Gun, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, was the first no-huddle offense instilled in the NFL. The first time it's ever been done.
Nope.
No?
Nope. Go back and look at the 1988 Bills. The team that the New Orleans Saints stole, they say, who that? No. Go back and look at the 1988 Bills. They have it on America's Game, Missing Rings. You hear them saying, who they gonna beat them Bengals? They stole it from the Bengals.
From Sam Weiss did it first.
Stole that from Sam Weiss.
Okay. That makes sense. All right.
Boomer Esiason won the MVP that year, and they were running 80, 90 plays in that hurry-up offense. They literally didn't even huddle. They were the offense that did.
You're right. You're totally right, bro. I got you. You're right. Yeah, that's Sam Weiss off of Boomer Esiason. Yeah, and McGee and Inky Woods and James Brooks, all them boys. Yeah, I got you.
And this is why I'm saying I love Warren Moon. I love Haywood Jeffries, great receiver. And then you can't forget about Ernest Givens that was on that team. And then you ended up getting old boy from the Cleveland Browns. I can't think of his name
Yeah, Buster Slaughter, fool.
Buster Slaughter. So think about it. You had weapons. And then you got Mike Rozier. He was a bit mediocre. Even though he's a Heisman Trophy winner, he was mediocre in the NFL. It's just what it is. But the key, I would have to choose that Buffalo offense. Because that Buffalo offense,
of weapons and Thurman Thomas was Hall of Famer, for sure.
Think about it. They mowed through the AFC at that point. And think about this. The first 2 years of that offense, they had James Lofton, who's a Hall of Fame receiver that played for the Packers back in the day. They had Lofton at the end of his career, and Lofton was killing it.
He was.
And then you had Andre Reed,
right,
who does not, even though he's a Hall of Fame, get in it, being tough, great hands, good
when a tough receiver always came across the middle. Tough receiver, bro.
And I say this again for you young Falcon fans. I want you to look at Thurman Thomas and look at Bijan Robinson. Same exact playing style. Same exact playing style. Route run blocking, concepts, and all. Different Bijan a little bit more speed. That's it. Exactly the same. Mm-hmm. So hopefully that answered your question for you, D.
Absolutely, yeah. No, for sure. I agree, man. Yeah, the Kagan offense all day.
Now, here's something else we got to talk about since we're talking offense. Now that all these quarterbacks are getting hurt, according to Torrey because of Kirk Cousins, but the trade value, market value for Cousins is definitely wrong because a lot of guys have gotten hurt, and a lot of these backups that these teams really great. So, do you think we're gonna keep dude just in case? God forbid, knock on wood, knock it twice, and God forbid, anything pending. You got a quarterback that knows this system, and you don't have to trade. You go to Eastern. So, do you keep him here for one more year at least, or do you get room? Invest.
It depends on what team acting for him. That's number one. But for me, the way quarterbacks are going down right now, might want to hold on. You don't want. You
got to keep them, bro.
Yeah. You don't want.
They dropping like flies.
You don't want another 49er situation the way they went through quarterback that one year. That was awful. And now the way Joe Burrow just went down, JJ McCarthy just went down, Brock Purdy out. So and this is only week 2.
Justin Fields. Yeah, Justin Fields is out.
Justin Fields out. So yeah, you might want to hold on.
But that's Rod Taylor, experienced quarterback with the Jets. And I honestly, I hate to say it, but for some reason, I got a feeling Tyrod Taylor gonna turn that thing around for them because every time he becomes a starter, before he gets hurt or something happens, teams rally around this dude. And I watched him in training camp when I got to go up to training camp for the Jets when I was invited. Shout out to Miss Connie Carberg and the Jets for having me. Tyrod Taylor looked like his old self at Virginia Tech in that offense. He just fits what they do.
Let me ask you, wasn't Tyrod the quarterback for the Chargers when something crazy happened where one of the doctors did something crazy to him and that brought Justin Herbert to the equation?
He got a shot and it punctured his lung. And that was why he was out for the
year.
That's wild. I've been like pissed.
Through the league and all that.
Yeah. But he got a little bit of a settlement though. They didn't really put that. They didn't want to put that out in the news. But he did get a settlement away.
It would have to be. I didn't want to get that far into it, but it had to be something serious, bro. As far as settlement wise, yeah. So
shout out to my man Carlito Way. Check out Students of the Game. They break down high school ball players coming out, getting ready to go to college. They're around the Tennessee area. Normally they're covering Tennessee football as well as the Volunteers, as well as SEC football as well. If you definitely are in that Tennessee area, please check those boys out. Him and my man Smokey for Students of the Game. 2 of the best in the game, man. So please check those boys out. They definitely. Matter of fact, Lito's supposed to be coming on this show. He's a Tennessee Volunteer fan, and I ain't letting you slide with this, Lito. You got to come on here and you got to sing that Georgia Bulldog fight song, my boy. That was the bet.
I got to see that. I got to see that. Boy, I'm going to tune in for that, boy. I'm tuning in for that.
We'll say, hey, look, we gonna have him tapped in next week or whatnot. So I got you on that, Lito. Next Thursday, we got you. So definitely appreciate my man Lito for sharing, restreaming this for us on X or whatnot. We definitely look out for each other. He's one of the best in the game and covering high school football as well as college. Check him out. But getting back to it though, outside of Kirk Cousins, man. The NFC South race is already heating up between Tampa and Atlanta. This thing is getting serious right now. And when we talk about getting serious, it's you really can't afford to slip this season because of how good Tampa is and how good we are. Neither one of us can slip. So it's a possibility that both of us might end up in the playoffs.
Yeah, because I got to give Baker some credit, even though I don't want
Baker Mayfield, absolutely, man.
Playing playing come the best football I have seen him play since he got drafted.
And
Hands down.
and that last game he played Monday night, he was
Oh,
getting
yeah.
taxed.
And got up
This
like a
man was
horse.
getting taxed and kept getting up. You gotta show respect. So that's a good point right there. I think Tampa and the Falcons can very easy make the playoffs, bro.
Yeah.
It's just, but to answer your question, historian,
I just
it's
feel
just
like
who's going to win the division. You know.
Yeah.
That's unknown at this point.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. It's early in the season and there's no consistency yet. We have to take it 1 week at a time right now.
Yeah.
1 week at a time.
Because
whether y'all do it or not,
he was taking some hits out there.
but here's the thing that I'm gonna throw out here for you. The other thing that you really don't get is there's some other teams that you got to look at. Chicago is a team that you better pay attention to. They're young, and you see that them in Minnesota was fighting. Green Bay pretty much is the best team in that division. But I know you shaking your head, Debo, but this is my thing.
Mm-hmm.
You got some veterans, you got some young players. They made mistakes like we did in that first game. However, I believe if we make it to the playoffs, we either gonna see Chicago, Green Bay, or Tampa. And then we can't. Philly's gonna probably end up pretty much being a top dog in the division until somebody knocks them off. They're pretty much going. You already see that. Offense is pretty, unless something catastrophic happens, Philly already gonna go. Just gonna tell you that now.
That boy Dak Prescott though, man.
That's what I was saying. How do you feel about the Cowboys?
But because of their defense is inconsistent, and they do what they do every year at the end. They always crap the bed. They just played well against a rival.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, history shows that. You're right. You're right.
They're gonna be a top team, so you know, hey, they up there.
But let's be real on this, fellas. JD5 right now, we getting him coming back after we pretty much week 5 or whatnot next weekend. After we got to take care of this week, but we get him next week. He's coming back off of a knee injury, not a heavy knee injury, but a sprain. So what makes it even more interesting is this: we go into this game 2-1. Washington has already lost the game. They got beat down by Green Bay.
Right.
We have to attack that team when they come to Atlanta. We played them tough in their house.
Yeah,
I think because if he plays, he'll play with a brace on, and we're gonna get after his ass.
You ain't lying.
You got
I'm thinking out loud. Wouldn't it be quite a narrative for some reason he couldn't play, and we end up playing? They end up starting Marcus Mariota.
I got a feeling he won't play.
Even if they put Mariota's playing this week. That's the thing. Mariota's actually playing this week.
He is.
He's playing.
So JD5's been ruled out.
JD5 said no. They're practicing.
Yeah, man. He got
guarantee you this. Mariota's gonna probably play this week because they're not gonna chance JD5 coming out on a sword.
Okay. Yeah, I can feel that.
Andrew, you can't do no running like he want to do on that end.
Facts.
Just go out there and go against Penny. Just for the matchup. Just he will not be doing all that running around, homeboy.
Hey, it's not even Penix he got to worry about, because let's be real. It's that front 7 he better worry about, because that's going to be like blood in the water.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Think about this. We roughed him.
I said for that matchup, the player, the battle.
No, for the matchup. What I'm saying is, it's going to be our defensive line. Penix going to eat against that secondary. I ain't worried about Mike. Mike,
we're going to try to kill him. We're going to try to kill him.
I'm gonna tell you this. I think Mike gonna throw over 200 on that secondary. But what I'm saying, him coming off knee soreness or whatnot, or injury, whatever you want to call it, you have to equate for our defense. James Pierce Jr. coming off one side. You got Jalen Walker. You got Zach Harrison, who's been my breakout player for the season, who's been balling since he stepped foot on the field this year. And then you still have to equate for Dorless. It's so and then you got
Caden Ellis
and Diablo.
Yeah.
So again,
and Diablo
showing out.
Pick your poison on which way that you're gonna go. Because here's the thing: JD5 can't run. He can't run from this whole defense because everybody can run on this defense.
I agree.
and they just
He's
lost
gonna be
Eckler
hobbling.
with an Achilles injury for the season.
Oh
That
yeah.
guy, tough injury,
So,
man.
but they do have a guy that's the backup. That's nice now. If you saw that backup that they
I'm rolling
had,
out there with Mariota.
all I'm gonna say is this here. Can't
rolling
forget
out there
about
with
Florida
Mariota.
Nebuchadnezzar either.
I want to see Mariota. I ain't gonna front at KW. You took words in my mouth. I want to see Mariota out there. Just for selfish reasons, bro. Just tax his ass.
You want to? Oh, so you taxing folks now? You taxing folks now?
If Mariota goes out if he comes, and Marcus Mariota is the starting quarterback, yes, I'm assigning him to get taxed.
Cashing in.
Yeah.
There you go. We cashing in.
Let's see.
I told you I got some stuff for you tonight. You playing with me tonight. I told you this. I told him. Look,
I'm with
not
you.
only were you going to get Falcon fans and folks that are in the chat, not only are you going to get Falcons information and just realistic talk about the Birds and not too much fandom over here, you're going to also get a little entertainment too. We got to have a little fun in here, man. So we got to cash in, as I said, on just the laughs tonight because there's so much to be mad about. Guess what? We have the number 2 defense in the league right now. We need our offense to catch up. But guess what? Two games with 7 sacks. Cashing in on that pass rush, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're doing. That's something. Think about it. We had that many sacks in 8 weeks. This year, we have that in 2 games. So again, the Falcons are a serious contender if they can do this again. I need 3.5, 4 sacks Sunday. That's what I need.
Yeah, man.
Can we shout out
me against?
Yeah, I think you might get 5 man the way the interior line for the Panthers looking like.
Man.
They about to make big head bait jealous back there. These boys, they went and got the leaders in college in interceptions and turnovers, and these boys showed JB3 out there, man. What's going on?
And then what's funny, they both got one. His thing, they both got one. Last Sunday night.
Loved it.
That's what I'm saying.
Loved
and
it.
then you gotta think. Man, he could have had 3 by now.
He could have. Yeah, that's true. He could have.
Hey,
for sure.
You know what?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, man, JB3, you in trouble. These boys trying to take that interception reign from you.
It's okay. Look, I'm okay with the young pup stealing it from him because guess what that means? JB get to roam free and be nasty. He don't have to just be a ball. I love it. I want you to keep. No, I love the fact that listen, we're able to talk like this, but it's not sad like it normally is. We actually have something to cheer about right now.
Yeah, can we give a shout out? Can we give a shout out to the special team?
He's leading that room.
But before we give a shout out to
this special team,
shout out to our boy
game.
Jaden, who is going through a little something right now. Hey, prayers up, man. Definitely praying for you and the fam.
Hey, if I may take one brief moment.
Go ahead.
That just hit me. Because I don't know if you fellas know, the historian knows I'm a cancer survivor. Mm-hmm. So I had to go through the whole thing 3 years ago. I actually had breast cancer. It was 6 months of chemo. I had my mastectomy. Well, I don't have, this is gone right here. I don't have no left chest. And 2 months of radiation. Cancer, a lot of times people think is a death sentence, but it's not. But it's not easy. It's not easy to go through, especially the chemotherapy. So, Jaden, I'm saying prayers, man, to your uncle, man. Anybody going through it, cancer is insidious. You just got to dig deep and know that you can get through it. It takes time. Every day's a struggle. I went through it, still going through it. I'm a survivor, but every day you wake up, you appreciate life. So, Jaden, man, I've been praying for your uncle, man. And I don't want this show to go in this direction, man, but prayers up. You look at a cancer survivor, and if I got through it, y'all can get through it, man. So prayers up, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Hey, look, I love the show test that way.
Your uncle, and I'm gonna give you this some positive words. Your uncle is gonna walk through there and get that out of his system. God got him in his hands. Just
Already.
know when he rings that bell for the final time, tell him to put on a sparkly robe like the legendary Ric Flair. Woo! Tell him to walk through there like that. You don't live in fear.
Show show the scene. Yeah, tell him to show that damn sequence.
Show the sequence, dog. We don't live in fear here. Now, I don't know who y'all might believe in, and and normally, like I said, we stay on football, but the show kind of took a turn. But it's not bad because guess what? We talk about real life in here too. So I'm gonna give you some words of advice on this here because I said this earlier today. Because it's a lot of us going through some stuff that we don't talk about. Keep your head to the sky, embrace the pain, stand tall, and be tougher than the challenge. God builds character. God builds through character hard times. So understand, God is pretty much writing this story for your uncle right now where he's gonna fight. So guess what? Don't feel sad. You have your moment. If you got to cry in the shower, cry in the shower. Wipe your face off with that towel, and guess what? Stand right next to him and hold him up when he's weak, because he's gonna need a whole team around him to support him. I lost my grandfather to Hodgkin's lymphoma. Lost him before I went to the military. So I understand. So stand next to him all the way through. So, but getting back to the Falcons, you got to make sure that we do show love to our folks that's in here and just understand if anybody's going through a rough time, just know that we have love for you. This isn't just football. Y'all are family to us because y'all spend y'all hours with us every Thursday and every Sunday. So we appreciate you and you come through for the interview. So guess what? Y'all are our extended family too. So we love y'all. Now, going from being sad to giving some encouragement to now, we're going to talk about our X Factors tonight. Yes, sir. That time of the show, let's talk about the X Factors. Now, my X Factors this week, again, as I said last week, the offensive line and the defensive line. I challenge this week my left side of my offensive line to get it together because guess what? The right side got it. The right side got it right. And just like we saying here, you either get right or you get left. And the right got it right. And the left, you got left last week. So guess what? Bergeron, Matthews, as K-Dub said earlier, fix it. Y'all are the veterans on this line. Y'all have to get it together to teach these young pups and these guys that are on this other side that's inexperienced what durability is and how you bounce back with pretty much with resolute spirit where you're bouncing back. So I got my O-line protecting Penix. This week, I need Penix, and then my defensive line. As I said earlier, I need 3 sacks. I don't give a damn where it come from.
Absolutely.
I need 3 sacks. My D-line is going to be my X factor as well as the O-line. Our guest Debo. What are your X factors for this game?
Well, one of the main guys I want to keep a close eye on is somebody who's balled out last week. Again, we'll continue with it. Billy Bowman. Billy Bowman, man, he's playing slot, and this week he's playing against badass dude, man. But this week he's playing against Hunter Renfrow. You might laugh when I say Hunter Renfrow. You might laugh. I saw the game on Red Zone last week. What Hunter Renfrow did for the Panthers when they played against Arizona. The dude still got it. Hunter Renfrow still has it. So I'm interested to see the matchup in this slot. Hunter Renfrow against Billy Bowman. See what they can do, man. But I think Billy Bowman can lock him down, hold him down. If Billy Bowman can shut down that slot against Hunter Renfrow, and I think, the outside corner, the boundary corners with D. Alford and Hughes, I think they got that right there. We're good to go, man. But keep a close eye on that battle between Hunter Renfrow and Billy Bowman, man. And, of course, I want Billy Bowman to get about 2 picks.
Okay. Graybeard.
The offense.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, K-Dub. Go ahead. I was bringing Graybeard up because he wasn't here last week. But go ahead.
Oh no, I mean on offense, I'm going with MP9, and then on defense, I'm going with X-Man once again, baby. He waved bye to him last week. Go. That's what I'm going with.
Okay. Before we let you go, Gray Beard, shout out to We Talk Hawks TV, our country cousins that's support the Atlanta we do. Appreciate you, Demond, for coming through the building tonight. What's happening? Demond, all the way out there in Texas, getting it in and does a hell of a job keeping everything on the rails for the Atlanta Hawks. We appreciate y'all. Now, Gray Beard, who do you have, my brother?
Oh, well, for me, I'm going to stick what I had last week. Offense, I'm going to stay with Jack Robinson. I want to see how he's going to improve week 3 with building out rapport with Michael Penix. So for me, if Jack Robinson can call the game like he flipped and call the flow of the game, I think we'll be just fine, man. I think we might actually get a 30-piece. And for me, on defense, man, I need Epichetty, man. I need you to come stand in front of the congregation, man. I need you to go ahead and do what you did last week, man. You played decent enough, but I want to see you. I want to see you take that next step, that further step for you being that pass rusher, especially if you want to get paid. Come for me, yeah. Defense, Epichetty, and offense can Jack Robinson.
I like that.
Hey, great. I'm sorry, Great Beard, everybody, man.
It's down to the ground. He be missing too many damn tackles.
To everybody, yeah, I got here. Michael wasn't great. Hey, man, to Gray Beard, everybody, actually, man, because we got so many defensive studs. I'm gonna ask you guys a question, man. With Braylon Trice being placed in IR, is a wrap for him? Is it a wrap?
Yes.
No, not yet. I put it to like this: he got more of a chance than freaking Troy Anderson.
Ooh, he ain't even stepped on the field yet.
Right. Exactly.
No, hell no. Hold up.
Hey, that's a bold take, Gray Beard.
No, I got this. Oh, dang. Hold up. I got to hit you with Jerome one more time. Just, oh, dang. First off, Troy Anderson actually showed that he could play on special teams, and he's actually showed that he can play. That's the difference. This dude has yet to step on the field. If this man literally stepped out of the shower, he gonna pull a hamstring. Let's be real. At least Troy has earned his penthouse up in Piedmont Hospital. He's earned that penthouse. He actually was on the field when he got hurt. This dude ain't even stepped on the field yet. Come on, man. If he fart, he gonna pull a butt cheek. What you mean?
Oh, goddamn.
I'm just saying, the boy tender like some boiled neck bones. Jesus.
Fresh off the bone.
Exactly. But at the same time, both of them are not available.
That's true.
I'm be real.
Pick your point.
Look, at this point, I want both of them gone. Y'all can get rid of the puppy. That's what they call the Washington Huskies, the puppies. Y'all get rid of the puppy for me. The only dog that's on here is Penix. That's the only husky. But other than that, man, and matter of fact, McGarry. We got 2 Washington players out right now with injury for the season. Price and McGarry.
And it's not a good track record. Yeah, not a good track record.
No.
Marco Helms or whatnot had some limited practice today. I meant to tell you guys that. DeMarco Helms had limited practice, so we're definitely going to get him back into the rotation. And I think that's going to pay dividends if he plays this week, whether special teams or even getting him some snaps, because you're going to get those young guys another rotation piece right there. So
he played Sunday night, didn't he?
No.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we're gonna throw numerous bodies out there at that cornerback, and we're just gonna mash it until we get AJ back. We got all kind of options. I'm glad that we brought a lot of cornerbacks onto our roster, people in throughout preseason and training camp, and they got a lot of time out. So that was kind of good that these guys got a lot of burn during the preseason when the wasn't playing. So I think that's going to pay dividends for us, because even when AJ went out, I understand we were playing just against a rookie quarterback, but I really didn't see a different off. So I think we'll be okay, especially that pass rush continues to hit home and get there, get quarterbacks on the ground, and keep putting them guys in wrestling moves. That'd be pretty good for me. So.
I'm good with Jalen Walker giving that Jake the Snake Roberts DDT.
The Rock. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
We went
He
old
got
school.
hurt now, so he might have got hurt on that. He might got hurt
Man, man, all I'm saying is at this point, this game right here, I just want us to get a clean win. And when I say clean win, I don't have to open up the playbook if I don't have to. And my thing is, I want to keep my guys healthy and go on to the next because 17 weeks is a long time. We're healthy right now. Let's keep this thing together because it's going to be a long season and we're going to have guys to step up from different areas of this ball club and to make plays. So let's go ahead and do the score predictions. So moving to the score predictions, we're going to go ahead and cash in as we always do at this part of the show. So what are your score predictions? And I'll bring up the money line so you guys can know what the Falcons are favored as.
Okay.
1 second. And yeah, it's coming up slow. Hate technology right now, but it's all good.
Technology.
No, I love technology, but I hate it though. So let's see what the odds are this week. USA Today has the Atlanta Falcons as, wow, they picked against the spread. They got them as -5. Dang. So they got the Carolina Panthers +5. That's crazy. Okay.
Really?
Well, we did drop the draws to them last year. Again, the media.
We did. But we did. Yeah.
The media has been bullheaded with the Falcons at this point. So it is.
Of course. They don't trust them.
Okay.
38-13. Wow.
I don't want them to get a touchdown at all.
I see 27 to 10. Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
I got 34. I got 34-17. I see a couple of rushing touchdowns. I see a couple of passing touchdowns. Parker Romo, a couple of field goals. Let's get it.
For the first time, ladies and gentlemen, I plan on being a little delusional, like some folks that come through here all the time. Normally, I try to be on my realistic tip. I'm gonna be a little bit of a fan. I'm gonna be a little bit of a fan right now. Hold on. My decorum is off. This is Ryan the fan right now. This is in the historian. This is Ryan the fan.
Okay.
I got us winning 35-6 in this ball game. 2 field goals. Our defense can definitely slow down and stop that offense. I believe this is a game where Bijan gets his touches. He gets a touchdown. I got Algier getting a touchdown and him probably breaking a long run in this game. And then I have Darnell Mooney stepping up, getting a touchdown. Maybe even Kyle Pitts getting a touchdown in this game, or Drake London.
Well, first of all, I love that score because with that offense, with the injuries they got going on, as well as Xavier Legette, the wide receiver, he might be out. You know what I mean? So, but is Kyle Pitts playing though? Because Kyle Pitts, they got questionable as well as Warner questionable. So we might have a Felipe Frank site.
I gotta talk to my man Carlito. So Lito, now I'm working on the phone line and see, I be then plugged up my phone to the soundboard and had you come through here like this and actually get a prediction. But I'm gonna say that for next week though, when you got to come in here and sing. So you're a Panthers fan. So I'm already 1-0 against you right now. He's a Tennessee Volunteer. We're already 1-0 against him right now. I need a clean sweep of his teams right now. Because that one now, he talked some trash, though. That's my boy, but he talked some cash noise. So yeah. I like your confidence, but y'all do give us trouble, but I don't see y'all giving us trouble right now. Oh man. So Mike, you missed this one a little earlier. Romo's still on the practice squad because of the fact of Kuz's contract. That's why.
Yeah. My score predict.
Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Brevit.
31-9. 31-9.
And here's the crazy part. Give me 1 sec, John. You just popped up some news. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. Let's go ahead and see.
What?
John just put
Ooh.
that out here. Let's see. If this is true,
They
this is gonna
standing on
be
business. If they did that, they
be
standing on
major if it's
business.
true. Let's see.
Boy.
Work it.
Hey, Romo season.
Are we breaking
Romo
news?
season. Romo season.
Give me 1 second.
They said
Let's
the
see.
pride of Peachtree City, Georgia.
Let's see. Atlanta Falcons and
Man,
Young Wade. Ooh, they didn't put that out yet. Let me
Nah,
check
I
on
can't.
X real quick and let's see.
It
Give
might
me
be
one.
it might,
No, it's
Yeah.
not. No, I'm looking right now. There's no news about that whatsoever.
Nope.
okay,
Not at all.
Yeah, there's no
False
news about that
alarm,
whatsoever,
everybody.
bro.
But
False
you know what
alarm.
though?
False
Somebody
alarm.
might have leaked something.
But I think
But
there's
it's
a little
okay,
smoke
though.
there, but we're gonna see in the morning. We're gonna see in the
We'll see in the morning if they
Yeah,
actually.
where the source was, John Marino, where it was, let us know because I'm looking at everything. There's no news about that whatsoever.
Yeah, because I looked on X just now. Torrey McElhenney hadn't posted it. A lot of your ESPN sources hadn't posted that either, because that would be major news if the Falcons pulled that.
Right.
Yeah, it's
So,
big time.
We'll keep on the look for it, because maybe he got an early leak that we don't know about. Hey, maybe he got an early leak that we don't know about. But
I mean,
definitely not
we'll
mad about
see.
it. Yes, sir. So, Debo, we appreciate you coming through, my guy.
Yeah, thank y'all for having me, man, for sure.
Man, you got to go ahead and tell the people where they can find you at, my guy.
Absolutely, man. First and foremost, man, another great episode of Birdcage LLC, man. Thank y'all so much for having me on, man. Y'all can find your boy Debo Vibes on YouTube, man. Big time food. I do my foodie shorts. I do my Atlanta Falcons thing. I'm about to reboot my Atlanta Falcons keys to the game type of joint. But the main thing I do, man, is with my twin brother Debo Live, as well as my homegirl Miss Savage. What we talking about is called Debo Savage Life. We talk about 1990s. Each week we say something about the 90s, a topic about the 90s, or we might just go off the rail as the historian knows, or we just talk about anything. But if y'all can find me on Debo Vibes and be, you know what I'm saying, show love, show support. Real quick, man. In a couple of weeks, I live in Clayton County, Georgia. Clayton County is implementing a like a food fair, a food fest, so to speak, where they're going to different restaurants and showcasing them. So I'm working with them as far as like me going to those restaurants down here in Clayton County, Georgia, to do videos there as well. I'm a big time foodie, so that's what that's about. So, as your question, historian, man, Debo Vibes on YouTube, the real Debo Vibes on Instagram, Debo Vibes on TikTok, Debo Vibes on X, and deep in the streets. You already know.
Hey, man, we thank you for coming through, my guy. We appreciate you as always, man. Thank you.
For sure. You already know.
We'll
You know
catch you
what I'm
next
saying?
time, my boy.
Hopefully I can come back on sooner than later, man. I look forward to it.
Hey, man, bring your butt on Sunday if you can.
We'll see what happens, bro. I can make that happen, man. Shit, I can make that happen.
We got the pregame meal that you can pop up in like everybody else does. Where you'll be able to holler at Turbo, one of our other guys, and then we got and then we pretty much have the post game show, the party line of benediction post game show. I expect the party line, so you know.
Oh no, it's gonna be a party line.
We
got gonna be a party line.
We're praying for parties.
Yeah, it's gonna be a party line.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming on, my man.
Hey, thank you for having me, man. Y'all stay up, man. Peace.
Oh,
Big.
Hey, look,
shout out to Debo. He doing
party
the thing.
line. No negative comments in the party line. We party.
Oh yeah, let me address that real quick, ladies and gentlemen. When we have the party line, it is okay to talk about things we need to work on. But the one thing that is not going to be tolerated in the party line is people complaining after a victory. Now, if it's a close game to where you sitting on your hands and you done choose your fingernails, that's different. But if we get a win, listen, enjoy the win. We've lost too much to sit there and complain, man.
Agreed.
It's so hard to win in NFL. So hard to win.
Listen.
It's so hard to win.
Listen, anytime we get a win with this young team and we can definitely own this division, let's enjoy this, because let's be real. We've gone through 7 seasons of misery. We need to have something to look forward to. Now, I'm pretty much the realistic one that's the wet blanket for everybody. Now, if I'm saying that, That's how you know it's a problem. If I'm saying that, stop crying about everything. Enjoy the dubs when we get them. If we get a loss, that's when you bring it. But don't bring no benediction injury to, excuse me, don't bring any benediction energy to the party line. Man, you know that now. Keep it moving.
I agree.
So, anywho, we definitely appreciate y'all for coming through. Gray Beard, K-Dub, thank y'all for standing in the paint as always. Appreciate y'all, brothers. And the fans, we thank you guys for coming through and doing your thing as you always do, keeping us entertained in the chat. And we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And without y'all, we don't have a show. So check us out Sunday, 12 o'clock before the Panthers game at 1. We have the pregame meal. You get to come in, get your thoughts off your chest before the game, predictions, anything else that you want to talk about NFL. We got you covered. Definitely tap in with us, man. We love y'all, and we'll catch you Sunday, hopefully for the party line and the pregame meal and the halftime show. We'll catch you then. Ghosts.